You're looking for signs from God, and specifically, you're trying to figure out what a closed door means. That job that didn't come, that relationship that ended, the thing you prayed for that just didn't. Here's the answer right up front, and then I'll show you how to verify it. A closed door isn't silence. It's an answer you didn't want. We treat closed doors as the absence of response. So we keep knocking, we keep praying, keep waiting for the real answer. But no is a response. It's the most common response God gives, and it's the least one we're willing to file as an answer. So how do you know the difference between a door God closed and a door that just needs more effort? Because those look identical from the outside, and getting it wrong costs you years either way. 4 signs a door was closed by God, not circumstance. And the 4th one shows up months later, which is why most men miss it entirely. Sign 1, it closes repeatedly. Once is circumstance, twice is bad luck. 3 times in different forms, through different people, in different seasons, that's a sentence, and God is the one writing it. He speaks in patterns because a pattern can't be dismissed as a coincidence the way one event can. So do the honest inventory. That thing you keep pursuing, how many times has it actually closed? Not how many times did it get hard. How many times did it end and you restarted it? If the number is 3 or more, stop asking if the door is stuck. Start asking whether it's locked. Sign 2, forcing it costs your character. This one's the sharpest, so sit with it. When God closes a door, the only way through it is usually to become someone you don't want to be. You have to shade the truth, cut the corner, ignore the conviction, pretend you didn't hear what you heard. Watch for that. If the only path forward requires a version of you that your own conscience won't recognize, that's not a challenge God is asking you to overcome. That's the lock. Because God's will absolutely makes you work. Scripture is full of men who fought for what He promised. But He doesn't require you to sin your way into His will. If the price of the door is your integrity, He didn't put the door there. Sign 3, there's peace on the other side of no. I want you to notice something you probably suppressed. When it finally ended, after the grief, after the anger, was there a moment of relief? Small, maybe. Uncomfortable because you felt guilty for feeling it. That relief is data. Don't discard it. Grief and relief can occupy the same week, and the presence of grief doesn't cancel the relief out. A lot of men bury the relief because they've decided in advance what they were supposed to want. But your body and your spirit knew before your plans did. Sign 4. And this is the one that arrives late. The door you didn't ask for opens. 6 months out, a year, something appeared that would have been impossible if that first door would have stayed open. And it doesn't just replace what you lost. It makes the loss make sense. That's the confirmation. And almost nobody's watching for it. Because by then, we've stopped connecting the two events. So, Start keeping a record. Write down the doors that close. Date them. Then watch what shows up in the space they left. Redirection always looks like rejection first. From the inside, at the moment it happens, they are indistinguishable. Only time separates them, which brings up the harder thing. Most men asking for signs from God aren't actually asking for information. They're asking for permission. Permission to keep pursuing something He already answered on. We call it a delay because a delay lets us keep our plan. An answer would require us to change it. You're not waiting on God. He answered. You're negotiating. Soul question. What answer are you still calling a delay? Name it in the comments. Naming it is the moment it usually stops being ambiguous. And if you want the 4 ways God actually delivers His answers, the video's on the screen. Thank you for watching.